So they've been using all kinds of extortion type methods, whereby the Grand Central bathroom, I was noticing there was this particular janitor, she looked like she may be Spanish or black, and she would be calling me bro, bro in the women's bathroom and called the police on me. So they tried to misgender me for whatever gain, and this guy always, when I was coming to the bathroom earlier, it was blocking the elevator, sleeping on the floor. Now I'm about to go, I've just finished using the bathroom, and here he is again. So they had like a black gang, Spanish gang, I guess maybe they're jealous of something, I don't know. I've been trying to get justice for my mother that was killed. Our daughter's Bologna for a friend mental illness for my mother. I got her to the Bellevue. So I've been getting obstructed, experiencing violence of all kinds. There's a black radio station, Hot 97. There's a radio host there. Um, what's his name again? Hebrew in the morning, and it's been hinting at some of this violence, and it might be also part of the gang, and I think that just some of these gangs are just jealous and African shouldn't get justice for my dead mother who was lied against by her own daughters, Bolani and Flora, because my mother said that Bolani was a life insurance policy agent. I was just trying to find a way to orchestrate my mother's death so she can make money off of life insurance claim on my mother. My mother was alleging something like that, that this Bolani may be working for a life insurance firm. So I never spoke to this, I was never close to this person, Bolani, for a long time. Because she failed mental illness on me also. And my lawyer had to expose her. In 2000, when my mother brought me to the country, I was in immigration jail. And then in 2001, my mother allowed me to go to Pennsylvania with her, where this family lives, because I'd been evicted from my home on Stein Island. And my mother left me there, and Tonali and the other daughter my mother had, Flora, they both ganged up on me. One ran me over with the car, Flora ran me over the car, and this Tonali called the police on me, so I was the one attacking her. And the police went to the psych ward. Yeah, and so I told the hospital, Mercy Hospital in Pennsylvania, that they had to release me because I have an immigration case in New York. So they called this Balale, to ask her, because, she was the one that called the police on me that I was attacking both with a knife. And this Balale went further on to lie that I don't have any immigration case. Even though this Balale knew I had an immigration case, I used to call her from immigration prison in 2000, and my mother, told them everything. I was arrested at the airport. But anytime I called this banana, she wouldn't answer the phone. But she later told me that she always listened to my voicemail, but she just didn't want to answer the phone. Like anytime I call her, she's always by the answering machine, but she just didn't want to answer the phone. And so this banana went and lied to the hospital that it's not true that I have an immigration case. I was just mentally ill. So I had to call my lawyer in New York, and then my lawyer DiPietro called the hospital and told them I did have an immigration case. So that was how the hospital apologized and allowed me to come back to New York for my immigration case. This was in 2001. 14 years later, 2015, this same Bolali and Flora lied on my mother. Same lie that my mother is mentally ill. I was getting treated in Bellevue Hospital for heart disease. I got the hospital to remove her from putting my mother on a psych hold, which got my mother so angry because my mother passed the mental health test. And she didn't understand why the hospital withdrew with her daughter's abuser. The daughters were born in America. My mother was born in Nigeria, so my mother doesn't speak American English. The daughters speak American English. So the fed mental illness of my mother, and they said that my mother must have died of stroke or something. So my mother became angry as they were locking her up in the psychiatric hold. And I believe this Balale and made so much money from killing my mother. All my mother's properties were stolen, including my passport and ID, green card that my mother was holding for me. The immigration, after my immigration case was over, sent me two immigration green cards mistakenly. I kept one for myself. My mother's daughter stole one after they killed my mother because my mother was holding one for me. That was in 2015. 2019, the extra green card I had on me, the police arrested me in 2019, locked me up in the psych ward, and stole that green card for me. So there's a pattern of people with U.S. citizenship, feigning mental illness on people and killing them, whether my mother, And also now there's all this gang. I believe they think I'm gonna get a lot of money from the hospital in Pennsylvania, from the hospital in Bellevue. They also locked my mother up in the psych ward. So they just keep planting themselves around me, trying to start a fight with me. You know, because I always record everything. So sometimes they'll be talking on the phone as they're fighting with me. So to make it look like, I invaded their privacy. So it's like extortion type gang. You know, 'cause I don't know these people, they just keep planting themselves in my way. And blocking my use of the bathroom. Like I was trying to use the Washington Market Park bathroom. And this black American gentleman was blocking my way. I was so rude to me until I started recording her that she stopped being rude. But she was really rude and nasty to me. She was like, you can't use the bathroom. And you tell me why. I said, why, I said, why? It was blocked in the bathroom. And apparently when I went there to the bathroom with my camera, I saw them like snow, pieces of snow on the floor. Sometimes they would leave the door open. I don't know how snow was supposed to get in there. And sometimes when I'm using the bathroom all week long, they'll come and open the door wide open, the main door, so the cold hair will come in. Anything to get me angry. And sometimes they will taunt me that I'm going to do the next better dealing. The Neely was a black American who a white person killed and claimed the black American guy was crazy, crazy homeless on the plane. And the jury set the killer free. So they believe they can just make me angry and claim I'm a crazy homeless and they can extort me so it's like a genocidal gang. So right now I'm suffering from pneumonia from all that exposure to cold weather that this gang is subjecting me to. And I need to prosecute them for reckless endangerment. Now I can hardly breathe. So I've been bragged, you have to arrest these people. They always find a way to storm me, leave me in the cold. All week long they've been opening the door on me when I'm using the bathroom at the Washington Market Park on by Chambers and Reed Street. So I've been bragged, please you gotta prosecute these people. I can hardly breathe. I'm having pneumonia. Here's your proof. Here's your proof. You know, the park is supposed to open at 7 a.m. For many, many months now, they find a ways to storm me when I use the bathroom. As soon as I get at 7 a.m., they'll tell me the bathroom opening time is turned to 8 a.m. Now they tell me it's going to be open at 9 a.m. on some days. They just find ways to storm me, because they know as a homeless person, I rely on that park to be able to use the bathroom. And so they study my body rhythm, because the body has an archaic rhythm, and they try to get me to mess up my trance because I don't know anybody that will let me to their house to wash my clothes. So this is why they do it, because they humiliate this African and kill this African like a piece of garbage. So this is a crude gang. I've been bragged, you're black American. Don't protect them because a lot of them are black Americans also.